All right. Well, it's time for our Monday Lunch and Grow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of talk about some ways to get some extra volume in because some of you are so close and you might be freaking out because it's the end of the month. Plus, you're probably going to Thrive-Palooza. And so you'll either be traveling Thursday or Friday. And it's very stressful. Thrive-Palooza is always at the end of the month. It's always at the end of the month. And it seems like I'm very glad that Saturday is actually the first day of the month because everybody will be able to focus on that, right? Because if it was the last day of the month and you're trying to hit a rank, we have literally been at Thrive-Palooza and people are like this the whole time, trying to get orders in, and then they're not even, they've spent this money to come to Thrive-Palooza and they're not even getting to focus on that. And it takes a lot of the fun out of it. And so we're going to focus today to trying to finish your volume by Thursday. Okay. So if you aren't traveling till late on Friday, then you're in good shape, but you don't want to be stressed about that Friday night, right? You want to go to Thrive-Palooza or you just want to be able to relax, but it's not just you that has to pull the volume. You've got team members that have to do that as well too, right? So something that, and let me just go ahead and tell you right now, this week, we do not have time for samples. We're not going to talk about samples. We don't have time for samples this week. We got to get volume in. We got to get orders in. That's just how it's going to go. So I want first for you to literally physically make a list of your customers who are not thriving for free. Maybe they just have one, maybe they have two, they need two people, whatever. The ones that are not thriving for free, that's the easiest part to do. I want you to kind of get that message or get that going while I go pull the message that we sent to everybody today that just needed one or two more referrals. Actually, I bet I didn't do that part today. Okay. So what we're going to do is we've got to get, how many of you know this? If you go and you tell your customers, I've got free DFT for any of your friends who want to thrive with you. And they come back and they say, well, I don't know anybody. I've asked all my friends. None of them want to thrive. That kind of puts a negative feeling in their mind if they were to ever be promoters, right? If you ever wanted them to flip to a promoter. So I have to remind everybody often, your customers are not promoters. They do not do this every day. They don't know how to reach out to people. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. So this is really your job. And just offering somebody a promo that doesn't have a free account, that doesn't even know what Thrive is, doesn't even know a story or anything, which is your customers' friends, is probably not going to work out in your benefit. So while you're pulling that list of people who are not thriving for free, they have one referral or they have zero referrals, I'm going to top up what I want you to send to them today. So hang tight.
Can't hear you.
It's because I was muted while I was typing. The most annoying noise in the world is listening to a person typing. So what we're going to do, I want you to go copy that. And if you don't have anybody if you don't have customers who are not thriving for free, but you have promoters that are not thriving for free, whatever, I need you to send this to them. If you have people who have one person already and they just need one other, how easy is that going to be? I want you to copy that and get that message sent out to people today. But now what's going to happen? They're going to go, what, really? Sure. they'll post it for you. I'm going to tell you what to put next. Okay, so this is the thing that they're going to post. Now, they could tag you in it. If they do, please make sure you write down that you've got to keep an eye on that all day, because what if people are posting the little hearts below and you're not checking it? Okay, so anybody who tells you that they're going to do this, write their names down and then keep an eye on it. Now, if they don't tag you, make sure that at the end of the day, you go back and tag yourself. You also want to, at some point during the day, go in and comment on their post that says, I'm so excited to be doing this. I love that you love your Thrive. And then the next part that you're going to be doing is if they do have people who drop hearts. Okay. So let's say you have a customer named Natasha. She posts this and 2 people drop a heart below. You know what that's going to tell her? That's telling her that, oh, maybe I do have friends who are interested. Oh my gosh. Because honestly, most of the time your customers are not thinking of anybody that wants to do that. I don't understand why the waiting room is not showing me. I can see that people are trying to get in, but it's not letting them in. Okay. All right. So, this is a good thing to post. Now, if let's say Natasha's girl, Sarah, drops a heart below, you need to go and you need to friend Sarah, because she's just a customer's referral. You need to friend Sarah. Then you need to go put Sarah and Natasha in a group chat. And in that group chat, you have to, oh, thanks, Celeste. Let me go see if I can. You in that group chat, you want to go, hey, Sarah, I'm so excited you're interested in this. What's your email? Let me see what specials are available for you. Because what are you going to do? You're going to create a free account under Natasha with Sarah, right? So this is step 1. We got to get the word out. We've got to follow up with those customers. I have made so many new referral customer friends now based on this little situation right here. And some of those customers have been thriving for a very long time, but now I have a personal relationship with them, which is what we want, right? When you add someone under one of your customers for them to thrive for free, do we get any commissions or credit off those? Or you do not get credits. You're trying to get your customer to get credits, but you do always make commissions off of all referrals. That's a good thing. This is why you always want your customers thriving for free, because if they're thriving for free, that's always helping your volume, but then you're making money off of those other ones too as well. Okay, so here's what's happened. We now have this group message going. That's great. Okay, so our next message. Okay, so we got that working. Everybody cool with that? Does anybody have any questions on that? Because the next part will refer to people who already have free accounts and to these people who are about to hopefully order. Anybody have questions? All right. So hold on. I'm going to go grab the message. Oh, da, 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 da. Okay. Also on that one where they're hosting a post, like if you have a customer who's lost 20 pounds or hasn't had to drink coffee in 6 weeks or whatever, have them put their personal touch on there, whatever their favorite thing is about Thrive. My friend Susan is dropping this huge promo on this Thrive thing that I love. It's helped me get through the day every day. And whatever their favorite thing is about Thrive, and you might need to remind them of that because sometimes they don't always remember, they can put that part in there. Now, an extra step, if you want to ask them to do this, and here's what I say: for every referral that you give me, I'm going to give you $2 in credits, Natasha. So if you feel like sending that exact same post, but you want to send it in a private message to 10 of your friends, any of them that comment, you're going to get $2 in credits. As soon as they get a free account, you could give them that. It's a good way to bump up your free accounts too, but it's a super cool thing to just get them to actually do the work for you, right? Because you don't know their friends. All right. So here's the next thing that we're going to do. Here is something that I send, and I sent it today. I've already sent it to 12 people. I did it this morning on my working Zoom. Okay, so this is what I send to my free accounts that have not ordered yet. They obviously have a free account. They've talked to me about Thrive. They've probably sampled and nothing because they're crazy, right? But I need them to know that something's coming down the pike. Yes, I just had my favorite end of month special drop. It's crazy good. And of course, I want you thriving with me. Want me to pop you over the details. This message right here, right now, if any of you are on here and you're like, I don't have any specials, I don't have any credits, I don't have any specials, I can't reimburse anybody, I don't care, because Lavelle's special is better than what any of us could do on our own. Okay. Right here, this message right here. Why is it sending it to only people in the waiting room? I don't know. Hold on. I'll send it to all of y'all again because you're probably not seeing it. I want everyone in meeting. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay. If you send this message to people, that's all you have to do, because what do you want? You want them to come back and go, sure, ding, ding, ding. All of a sudden, those people are really, really on your hot list. If they're even remotely interested in the end of the month special that you have, they are on your hot list. Okay, Betty, it says that it just went to everyone. I'll post it one more time. Okay. Yes, I just had my favorite end of month special drop. It's crazy good. And of course, I want you thriving with me. Want me to pop you over the details. So I want you to copy that. So if you can tell, guys, I'm giving you a lot of work to do for the next 4 days that will generate some volume as long as you stay on top of it. Okay. So I want you to copy that. And I want you to send the message. If you heard me talking this morning, if you were on our Monday motivational call or even on my working Zoom, I had a promoter that's not on my team, but she's been a good friend of mine for a long time, tell me yesterday, I'm only $1,200 away from hitting the first bonus under my husband. He's never hit this rank. And I was like, map it out. What do you need? How many customers? How many promoters? And then I want you to get up 10 minutes early tomorrow, and I want you to send this message to people. And then on your lunch break, go send it to 10 more people. And then after work, send it to 10 more people. This message right here needs to get out. Why? Because this will generate people going, sure, sending it to. Who are we sending the yes message to? You are sending that to everybody that has not ordered, or maybe they haven't ordered in a while. Maybe they stopped ordering. Guys, I know a lot of times at this time of the year, most people, especially since it's been a while, we're waiting for Lavelle to drop a big promo, and they have not done it yet. So we can't wait on them. We can't wait till the 29th and go, holy crap, I don't have my volume in. I was sure hoping Lavelle would drop something. Now what am I going to do? This right here is what you need to do. Okay. When they respond with, sure, sounds good. Sure, send it over, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Please do not reply to them immediately. Do not look that eager. Okay. You are eager. You are desperate. But right now you're like, you are so busy. You don't have time to send messages back. Wait at least 5 or 10 minutes and then send this message. Actually, I need to find it so that I don't have to retop this whole thing. And I don't know. Okay. Let's untop it in real quick. I'll just save it. For some reason, my computer and my phone are not syncing. All right. Y'all keep sending that message. You don't have to wait on me. Keep sending that message. Okay. So then I follow up with this message. Oh, friend, you are going to love it. Okay. Our simple 3-step system. If they were samplers, I would go in and say our simple 3-step system that you sampled back in April is retails for $230. I didn't mean to say plus tax. I meant to say plus shipping. Please change that. Who wants to pay that much? And then I usually put like crazy emojis. It is on special for $150 and free shipping. How does that sound to you? Now, the free shipping, I do have credits that I send over for free shipping. If you don't have enough credits, you stop right there. It is on special for $150 through Wednesday. Put an end date on it. Okay. Or you can say it's on special for $150 today. Put an end date on it. Okay. How does that sound to you? Yes, Betty, the yes message can be sent to anybody not thriving or anyone who stopped thriving. Okay. It's on special for $150 and free shipping. How does that sound to you? And a lot of times they'll come back and say, sounds pretty good. Or if I throw something else in there, I will end at out the door. This is what it's going to cost you. You know, if I have extra credits or if I have some free sculpt or whatever I have, it depends on what I've got in my closet. But right now, this right here, minus the free shipping, that's a great special. I mean, it's already $50, $80 off. Now, some of you are like, where'd you get the 230? If you literally went in and did a box of capsules, 2 boxes of shakes and regular patches, it's somewhere around 230. That's where I get that. So that right there is a special. Now, what if they come back and they say, oh, I can't afford that till Friday? Say, not a problem. I will reserve a spot for you and I will follow up with you on Thursday night. I only have a few of these. Is it okay to reserve a spot for you? If they say yes, or if they ignored you, that means it's a no. If they say yes, then good. You know, you have to follow up with them on Friday, which is actually the last day of the month. So that's cool. If they say, oh, that's too expensive. Okay, no problem. Tell me what your health goals are and I will customize a package just for you. Okay. So guys, you're promoters, you know, different things. If they say, oh, all I can afford is $100. Oh my gosh, you're in luck. We have a 2-week special for $100. If they come back and they say, oh, I just can't afford that, but I really need to lose some weight. Okay. I can do balance and burn special for you. And that's just putting on these 2 patches and those capsules at night. Yes, no, it's not the 3-step system. And that really sucks for us, but it's better than them not doing anything, right? It's still volume. You have to get creative with them, but the main thing you got to do is get them to respond to you. You've got it. You can't be frozen. You can't be like all freaked out, wondering what you're going to be able to offer. You can't do anything. You've got to get that message sent out and get people responding to you. Okay. Hold on. Let me see what I need to catch up on chat. Lori said yes to everyone with customer profile who has not ordered. Yeah. What's wrong with those people who haven't ordered? I have them too. I'm I'm trying to go slow down this thing, and it is. People love free shipping. Yes, they do. I've sent messages everywhere on my Facebook and posted in groups on Facebook, and I haven't had any luck in my new promoter I started about a month ago. Okay. So I've sent messages to everyone. Follow back up. Send another message. Says, hey, I just want to make sure you saw that message up there. It's crazy at the end of the month. Do that. Okay. Posting in groups and just making a post on Facebook, that may attract some attention, but if people know you're a promoter, they're not going to respond, because a lot of times, because they don't want to be sold on anything. So, and I don't know what you mean by groups, but, okay. So Sharon, first of all, guys, you have to change your mindset. Everybody tells me that it doesn't work. Everybody tells me that it's too much. Not everybody does, because every single day there are more and more people thriving and thriving. Now, I will tell you this on samples. I have a love-hate relationship with them. I'm not going to lie about that. If it didn't work, that probably means that I didn't do enough follow-up with them, and I've done it. I've messed that up. I've sent them the sample. They didn't take it right because I forgot to follow up with them, or I didn't stay in touch with them. What are you noticing today? What are you noticing today? But I always tell them up front, hey, listen, just remember, this is just a sample. It is really for you just to see how simple these products are. You may or may not feel anything, because my day was day 6. You have 3 days or 1 day or 3 days in here. If you don't feel anything, please don't think it's not working, but let's see what happens. If you do, I'm just going to call you a bragger, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. Okay. Now, if they think it's too expensive, it's probably because it's not worded the right way. Yes. The very first time she told me, oh, it's only $150 a month, I about fell over in Walmart. Y'all, I was a single mom of 2 kids. How was I going to pay $150 a month? Right. So it's how you present it. It's that, hey, I just had some specials drop. Do you want the details? Listen, this normally starts at $230. It's on special for $150. That's an $80 savings plus no shipping. How does that sound to you? If they still say it's too expensive, start customizing the packages. Okay. But we have to, guys, there are people who tell me every day they cannot afford this. Not a problem. If you'd like for me to customize a package, I can do that. Well, how does that sound? I am constantly back in contact with them, but I've had people, believe it or not, who have always told me they couldn't afford it before they even knew what the price was. So that is usually just somebody's excuse to not do it. You know, they'll still grow up every day. Planting seeds all day long, all the time. But I'm going to tell you something. I've had people, not right now, can't afford that, not right now, but I have always followed up with them. Always. But I don't just talk to them about Thrive. And we talk about that a lot. It is very, very important that you're building relationships with people along the way and not just talking to them about Thrive. And Betty, you are correct. You never give the cost until you know. If they come back and say, how much is it? You say, well, first of all, I need to know your health goals. And that way I can figure out a customized plan to tell you how much it is. What are your health goals? Do you want more sleep? Do you want more energy? Do you need to lose weight? Do you need to gain weight? Do you just want to be able to exercise more? Do you want to feel like you're getting off the couch? Do you need mood support? I will ask all those questions. And when they come back and tell me, now I've got them engaged. Okay. There you go. All right. So here we are on that. Guys, we've talked about hosting a post and coming back with that. We've talked about sending that special to everyone who has not thrived. But I am going to tell you this, whether you believe in it or not, when I have, this is my list from yesterday. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is just people who have sampled. People, I went back to April 1st. We've had messages, but they've never came through with their order. Look at all those people. That means I've been doing a lot of freaking messages with no orders in the month of April. Look at that. If I can come up with this kind of list, so can you. So truly ask yourself, have you sent as many messages as millionaire Susan Kaufman would be? That is not to sound pretentious or braggy. That is to say, do I send as many messages as she does? Or did I send 5 and nobody responded and I gave up? I'm not saying that that's what you did, but a lot of times that's what happens. When they get 5 ignores, they just don't send any the next day because they're scared. I've sent so many messages that this is the amount of people I had to follow up today just from the month of April, just in 25 days. Okay. These are people who have free accounts. These are people who have sampled. These are people who have kind of talked to me about it. I have to follow up with them today. Okay. Okay. Now let's switch gears a little bit. We got to get some volume up there, right? If you are $1,200 away from $4,000, do that number. That's three $400 packs, right? It's three $400 packs. What are you going to do? You're going to go to your promoters and say, listen, I am this close to a special, blah. You don't even have to say that. I am going to give back all of my commissions on a $400 order. You don't even have to say the pack, but you could say order because your commissions may not be as much on that. I'm only doing this for 3 people. Do you want to do 1? Or do you want me to save a space for you? You've got to reach out to your promoters. First of all, you need 4 active anyway, or 8 active, whatever you need to do. What are you going to do? I have 3 $400 orders that I'm giving back all my commissions on them. Do you want one of them? Is it scary to send that message? Yes. Are you afraid they're going to come back and say, oh, I can't afford that? Okay, thanks. I just wanted to let you know. Move on. Go to the next person. Those are people who are already in your system. They know what a $400 pack includes, whatever. Okay. But sometimes I'll have people who sign up as promoters and they've never ordered. Okay. And I will reach out to them and go, hey, listen, here's what I got. I got a pack that's going to give you 3 months of your capsules, 3 boxes of your shakes, 2 sets of your patches, $25 in free credits to use on your 3rd set of patches, 10 sample mail outs. That's worth $150. What else am I going to say on that? It is $400 with no auto ship. It's a $730 value, no auto ship, on special for $400. I only have 3 of those available. Would you like one? There you go. Don't worry. I'm gonna, oh yeah. And a free plus line item. Okay. So you could say, hey, listen, here's what I've got. I've got a special right now where you get 3 months of your capsules, 3 boxes of your lifestyle mix, 2 sets of your DFTs, free balance, which helps with your belly bloat. That's the most expensive one out there. So I do that. 10 samples that you can give to your friends and family worth $150. It is retails for $730. It's on special for $400. And I'm going to give you a $50 rebate. I only have 3 available. Do you want one of them? Would that sound appealing to you? Could you do it in a voice clip so you sound super excited? Could you write it all out and send it to 10 promoters? You probably could. Okay. So you have to, the bottom line is when you're down to the wire and you have 4 days left to get all your volume in, you've got to blow up Messenger. You cannot be scared. You can't wait till 10 o'clock on Wednesday night to start sending messages. It's already 12:15 Central Standard Time on Monday. How many messages can you send for the rest of the day? Okay. Because guys, the bottom line is if you don't get into their Messenger, they're probably not going to pay attention to you. Do we have something to help people gain weight? Yes. Just the regular Thrive system, capsules, lifestyle mix, and regular patches. If they are underweight, it will help them gain weight. They'll get rid of waste, but they'll probably gain some healthy lean muscle. How do you send out messages without seeming spammy or annoying? Well, first of all, the reason I don't even put that in my head, I'm just going to tell you that I never think I'm a salesperson. I don't do that. Now, other people may think I sound like that, but I, in my mind, think I'm great and I'm perfect. And what I'm sending you is going to change your life. So I'm really doing a service for you. That is how I think. So I don't think that I sound spammy, but I'm going to tell you something. I am always, always, always commenting on people's pictures. So I'm always I'm commenting on their stories, people who are not thriving with me. Oh my God, that picture is beautiful. Oh my gosh, your kids are growing up so much. Oh my gosh, that looks yummy. What kind of recipe is that? I am always doing that. So people are building a relationship with me outside of the whole Thrive world. Okay. Now, I'm not sending a special about Thrive to somebody who has not already talked to me about it. I'm not doing that. Okay. So I'm not going through my friends list of 15 people who have never thrived before and going, hey, I've got a Thrive special this month. Would you like to know the details? No, 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 no. I'm not doing that. We're not there. I'm sending it to my free accounts. But guys, here's something I can tell you. I work my tail off all month long to have 10 free to 30 free accounts added into my network every month. So I have 10 to 30 people that I could possibly talk to. But you know what? Last month, 10 people didn't order. So I'm going to send that to them. And the month before that, 10 people didn't order. So I'm going to send it to them. Each month that you're in this business, your free accounts just keep growing that have no order beside them. What's wrong with them? But I'm always sending that message. Okay. But let's say they ignore me. The next time I message them, it better not be about a Thrive special. I'm probably going to send something like, happy May, super flowers. I hope you have a great Saturday. You know, something crazy that has nothing to do with Thrive. And I may do that 2 or 3 times before I send them a special again. Because here's the deal. I need them. The reason they're not ordering is they don't know enough about it yet. They probably haven't seen my stuff enough, or they're taking another product, or they just don't have the money. Okay. Sometimes that's what it is. Okay. The last thing I'm going to leave you with, because we're at the end of the month and we got to get some stuff done. So you've sent all the stuff. Let's say you have a person that has probably talked to you about this crap 30 times and they just don't pull the trigger. Now it's time to send the hard message. Hey, Natasha, what's it going to take for you to thrive with me this month? Give me your reasons that you're not thriving with me this month. Or, hey, Natasha, what's holding you back from thriving with me this month? Be prepared for what they're going to say. I'm sorry, Susan, I just don't have the money. Okay. You know what? I had some crazy specials just drop. Would you at least take a look at it? Or what is your budget? They'll probably tell you. You know, most of the time people don't want to tell you they don't have the money for something, or they'll come back and say, well, I've been having some medical issues and so I just can't take any vitamins right now. You know what? I hope you get to feeling better. Thank you for letting me know. But it's so important that sometimes you just ask the hard question. All right, what's it going to take? What's it going to take for you to start thriving with me? I've sent out samples to some people and they told me it made them anxious and jittery and nauseous. Is that normal? Well, we have to make sure that we're giving them all the info. So you know what? I have a video that I send out that says, you know, no caffeine, no Dr. Pepper, make sure you're eating still normal, all that kind of stuff. But I said, okay, today is your day. What did you notice? Oh, it made me jittery and nauseous. Okay, tomorrow I want you to cut back to half and let's see what happens. How much water are you drinking? How much caffeine did you drink? You know, I have to ask a lot of questions because at the end of their 3 days, if that's what you gave them, they should not feel that way. Okay. And if they do, then we have to tweak it. If you did all that and everything was fine and now they're telling you that, that's just an excuse. Yes. Here is a great thing to post. Thanks, Randy, for sharing that. I am fixing a copy of that. I mean, I have a video that does it, but it works great. Okay. It is like going really fast and I can't comment. Oh, that's so aggravating. Good job, Randy, on that. That is, I mean, that's definitely a great way to put it, because here's the deal, y'all. If people don't eat right, you are correct. They are going to feel jittery. If people don't drink enough water, they're going to feel jittery and nauseous. Sometimes feeling nauseous is a good thing because that means it's getting the crap out of their body. And I will tell them that. I was like, oh, good. The reason your tummy doesn't feel good is it's a poopy emoji. It's taking this out of your system. Keep going. Or, you know, I'll be like, oh, your body's already detoxing. How lucky are you? Mine didn't start detox until day 6, you know, something like that. So I have to be in touch with them all the time. If you are not comfortable with your samples and getting the results that you get, because I'm going to tell you, I sampled so many people in the beginning, I gave that stuff away and I was terrible at it. It was a cluster. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with samples. But if you will do the smart sampling, there is a YouTube video out there under Natasha's. It's probably under mine. It's probably under Maria's. It's probably on Team Thrive Nation about smart sampling, and really hone in on that. You're good. This week, we ain't got time for samples. Don't be sampling people. Don't be telling people, hey, do you want to try it? You don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. You need people ordering. You need people who trust you that will order. Jillian, that's, well, I actually had a teacher text me and say, I feel like I'm on, what did she say? Hummingbird crack, but I love it. I want to order it. I was like, okay, that was strange. All right. All right, guys. So now what we need to do is we need to get to work. We don't have time to wait around anymore. We've got to get to work. You've got to send those messages, and I will see all of you on Thursday. We are going to do the Lunch and Grow series again on Thursday. So we will definitely be down to the wire then. All right, you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me.